Now, in this video, we're going to take up one more problem on projections of lines, having problem number 48. A line capital AB has its end capital A 20 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of VP. The other end capital B is 60 mm above HP and 45 mm in front of VP. The distance between the end projectors is 70 mm. Draw its projections and determine the true length and apparent inclinations. So here we will try to analyze this problem and how to try to solve this problem by using manual drawing. And I'm going to explain the procedure how to do it in manual drawing. So a line capital AB, so that means yes, as for the true length, has its end capital A 20 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of VP. So he has given the end A and the other end B is 60 mm above HP and 45 mm in front of VP. So he is also given the end point of B, which is the locus of B in both the front view and also in the top view. Above HP means the locus of B in the front view, and 45 mm in front of VP means the locus of B in the top view. The distance between the end projectors is 70 mm. So he has given the distance between the end projectors. From the projector A to projector B, the distance he has given measured parallel to the XY line is 70 mm. So since he has given the end projectors, so what happens? It will always touches the locus. Determine the true length and apparent inclination. So in other words, what he has given is he has given the front view and the top view, and we need to find out the true length and apparent inclination. That means we need to find out the alpha and beta. Now we are going to try to analyze this problem. So he says end capital A is 20 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of VP. So when you look from the front view, we can see the distance end A, which is 20 mm above HP. So capital A, so it is capital A is 20 mm above HP. So when it is projected, it will go to falls on VP. So this distance is 20 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of VP. So when you look from the top view, we can see the distance 30 mm in front of VP. When it is projected, that will go to falls on the horizontal plane. So we have this distance is 30 mm in front of VP. So that means you have the projector A here. Then the other end B is 60 mm above HP. So when you look from the front view, so this is the distance 60 mm above HP. So when it is projected, that will go into falls on the vertical plane. So you have 60 mm above HP. So that distance will be seen in VP. So you will going to get the locus of B in the front view. And also when you look from the top view, we can see the distance in front of VP. So the in front of VP distance is given as 45. So this distance is 45. When it is projected, it will go into falls on the horizontal plane. So this will going to be the locus of B in the top view. So you have got 45. So here end A, we have A dash and A is the line. So he has given the distance between the end projectors. So we have the projector A and we have a projector B. So that distance is 70 mm. So he has given this distance from the projector A. You measure a distance of 70 mm and draw a vertical line in VP and also draw a horizontal line in, that is also again it becomes a vertical line because when HP is rotated down, so you're going to become a continuous line. So both these two end projectors, though end projector B will going to cut the locus of B in the front view and also cuts the locus of B in the top view. So you will going to get small b and this as B dash. So we got A dash, B dash and we have got AB. So join A dash, B dash and cap AB both with a dark line. So we have the front view and we have the top view. Now we need to find the true length. So when you project this point from this vertical line, so here, and also when you project from here, so these 2 points will going to intersect at this point. So this is capital B and this is capital A. Now we have got a line which is a blue line here, which is capital AB, which is the one which is in space, wherein when you is projected from the, when it is into the front view, you will going to get B dash here. When you look from the top view, when it is projected, it will going to come small b here. So we have AB and we have A dash, B dash. So we have front view and we have top view. We are denoting that by angle alpha and we are denoting this by angle beta. That is the apparent inclination with respect to HP is alpha and apparent inclination with respect to VP is beta. Now we found out this distance. Now what is our main aim is we need to find out the true length. So to find out the true length, Suppose if you want to find out the true length in the vertical plane, I want to take the top view. So how it has to be rotated? So when you see, this is the line, when you look from the top view, that point B will going to be here, and this is A. So we need to rotate this capital AB such that B will going to be in front of VP by 30 mm. So that means we have to make the line which is in space, which is in 3D, make that line B parallel to VP. How to make that parallel to VP? A is in front of VP by 30 mm, so B should also be in front of VP by 30 mm. So with A as center, taking the radius of AB, when you rotate, so that B will going to make B1, so that B1 is also in front of VP by 30 mm, capital A is also in front of VP by 30 mm, therefore the line is parallel to VP. Since the line is parallel to VP, so you are getting the true length in VP. So when it is projected, you will going to get it as B1 dash. So you're going to have capital A and you are going to have capital B1 here. So this is the line which will going to be in true length. So when you are trying to rotate like this in space, what happens? The image is also getting rotated here. So that means with A center taking the radius of AB, when you rotate in horizontal plane, B1 is also parallel to VP. So that means AB1, small AB1 is the line which is parallel to VP. So you are getting the true length in VP, which is A dash B1 dash. Then join A dash B1 dash with a little bit thicker than the XY line. So this is the true length line. So this is how you will be able to find the true length in the vertical plane. Now we need to find out the true length in the horizontal plane. So to find the true length in the horizontal plane, now we need to take the front view. So to take the front view, so here when you are projecting this, B dash will going to lie on the locus of B. So you will going to get join A dash B dash. So with A center taking the radius of capital AB, it is in space. When you make that B also above HP by 20 mm. So rotate that B with the A center till B becomes above HP by 20 mm. So then you will going to get capital AB2. So AB2 is parallel to HP. Since it is parallel to HP, so you are getting the true length in HP. So when you look from the top view, that projected point will going to lie on the locus of B in the top view. So you will going to get this point as small b2. Then join AB2 with a little bit thicker than the XY line. So this will going to be the true length because the line is parallel to HP. Since the line is parallel to HP, so you are getting the true length in HP. So in other words, when you are rotating it is in space, what happens? That A dash B dash, which is the front view, is also being rotated in the vertical plane with A dash as center, such that both A dash and B2 dash will be above HP by 20 mm. Now the line is parallel to HP. Since the line is parallel to HP, so you are getting the true length in HP. So you are going to get small AB2. So this is how you will be able to analyze this problem in 3D. And then you find out, you measure the angle apparent inclination with respect to VP. So then also you find out what is the true length of the line. Now similarly, so when you are taking this in 3 dimension in the first condition, so that means I want to find out what is the true length in the front view. To find the true length in the front view, I need to take the top view line. So to do that, so initially we have capital AB, which is inclined to both HP and VP. So when you look from the top view, you're going to get small AB. So when with A center taking the radius of capital EB, you are rotating such that both AB1 will be in front of VP by 30 mm. So the line becomes parallel to VP. So when you look from the top view, that image will going to be start rotating with A center taking the radius of small AB being rotated such that both small AB1 is parallel to VP. Since it is parallel to VP, so you are getting the true length in VP. So this is capital A dash B1 dash. So you're going to have capital A and you are going to have small capital B1. Wherein, so small capital AB1 is the line which is parallel to VP. So you are getting the true length here. So this is how you will be able to find the true length in the vertical plane. So that is what we have shown here. So we are rotating with AB1. So AB1 is made parallel to XY. In the top view, its corresponding front view will be in true length, which is the corresponding front view A dash B1 dash. So from B1 you draw a vertical projector so that it will going to touch the locus of B in the front view. So you're going to get B1 dash. So they will going to get it as small capital A and capital B which is the true length. So we need to find out the true length. True length is 82 mm. Now similarly, we want to find out what is the true length in the horizontal plane. To find out the true length in the horizontal plane, that is the top view, then we need to consider the front view. So when you are considering the front view, so you have the line capital AB. So you rotate the line which is in space by fixing the center as A. Then rotate that capital B such that both capital A and B2 both are becomes parallel to HP. That means B is also above HP by 20 mm. Sorry, B2 is also above HP by 20 mm, and capital A is also above HP by 20 mm. Therefore, the line is parallel to HP. So when you are projecting this point, so we will be able to find the true length in the horizontal plane, so that you will going to get small AB2. So here, this is the true length of the line. So when you are rotating in space, what happens? Since the projector line which is touching the locus of B is also getting rotated with A dash as center, A dash B2 dash, A dash B dash as the radius, you draw an arc such that it will go into both A dash B2 dash is above HP by 20 mm. Now it is parallel to HP. Therefore, you are finding the true length in HP. So in the orthographic view also, we can say with A dash as center taking the radius of A dash B dash, you rotate it such that you make it parallel to XY line in the top view, sorry, in the front view. Therefore, its corresponding top view, AB2 will going to be in true length. So you can see this is the AB2 which is in true length. So we need to find out the apparent inclination with respect to VP, which will be 12.09 when you are doing it in computer. When you are doing it in manual, it will be 12 degrees. So this is how you will be able to find the apparent length and apparent inclinations both for both VP and HP. Now we will going to try to solve the problem by using manual drawing. So first we will going to draw the XY line and you mark VP and HP. So as we know that NDI is 20 mm above HP, so from XY line you measure 20 mm above XY line and draw a horizontal projector. Similarly, from XY line you take 30 mm in front of VP, so you take 30 mm below XY line and draw a horizontal line. It must be a thin line. Consider any point on the previously drawn lines and you consider any point and draw a vertical projector, so that you will going to get small a dash and also capital small a. And here also you make it as capital A in bracket and capital A in bracket. Then we know that the other end B is 60 mm above HP. 60 mm above HP will be in VP. So above HP means it will be above XY line because VP is above XY line. From XY line you measure 60 mm and draw a dash dot line with the thin line, so that you can mark this as the locus of B in the front view. Similarly, 45 mm in front of VP. So in front of VP is seen in HP. HP is below XY line. So from XY line you measure 45 mm and draw a horizontal dash dot line with a thin line parallel to XY. And you mark this as locus of B. As we know that the distance between the end projectors is 70 mm. So you have a projector A and from here you measure 70 mm horizontally. Then you mark this point and then draw a vertical projector, so that it will going to cut the locus of B here and also the locus of B here. Then mark this point as B dash and you mark this point as small b. Then join A dash B dash with a dark line and small AB with a dark line, so that you will going to get apparent inclination with respect to HP, which is alpha, and apparent inclination with respect to VP, which is beta. So then by using the protractor, you measure these two angles. Alpha will be equal to 30 degrees and beta is equal to 12 degrees. Now we need to find the true length. To find the true length, so what we need to do is we take the front view. Suppose if I want to find out the true length in vertical plane. So to find the true length in the vertical plane, so that means the true length in the front view. So obviously you have to take the top view. So where is the top view? The top view is below XY line, that is on HP, with A as center taking the radius of AB. You draw an arc such that both A and B1 will be in front of EP by 30 mm and you mark this point as B1. Then from B1 you draw a vertical projector so that it will going to cut the locus of B in the front view here. So you mark this point as B1 dash. As AB1 is parallel to VP, therefore you are getting the true length here. You mark this point as capital B here and mark this point as B1 dash. Then join A dash B1 dash with a little bit thicker than the XY line. So this is how you will be able to find the true length in the vertical plane. Similarly, I want to find out the true length in the horizontal plane. So to find the true length in the horizontal plane, you take the front view true length. So what is the front view true length? Take front view line. What is the front view line? A dash B dash. With A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash, you draw an arc such that B dash is also above HP by 20 mm. So you will going to get A dash B2 dash is the line which is parallel to XY line in the front view. And from B2 dash you draw a vertical projector so that it will going to cut the locus of B in the top view. Since it is B2 dash is one which you are projecting, therefore you mark this as the top view point which is B2. Then join AB2 with little bit thicker than XY line. As we know that this line is parallel to HP, so you are getting this in true length. So you mark this as capital B here. Then by using the protractor, you measure the inclination with respect to apparent inclination with respect to HP, which is alpha, which is 29.74. When you are doing it in computer, when you are doing it in manual, it will be 30 degrees. And by using the protractor, again with A as center, you measure an angle of apparent inclination with respect to VP, that will be 12 degrees. So, and also you show the true length in any one of these two front view or top view. So by using the scale, you measure the length from cap A to B2, so that you will going to get this as H2 mm. So this is how you will be able to analyze and solve this problem manually. Thank you.